Mania Donis 3 says, I scanned myself yesterday when I donated and told you to watch this video to improve your CSGO experience. Well, here it is. Hope you wanst to curious about the video, Pepele. Hope you wanst. What is wanst? You suck at peeking. CSGO peeking guide.
You suck at peeking. I will teach you.
Welcome to Uganda.
Greetings, the Warowl greets you, and welcome back to Matchmaking Academy, the show where you are the star for all the wrong reasons. Our hero today is L. O'Connell. He's an LEM player. That's here. His favorite fish is the hokey, and he can't stop dry peeking oppers. Oh my gosh! What a noob! What a noob! What a noob!
This is a recent video.
What a noob!
Like a couple of months.
What a noob! Good try on that one. I mean, what a noob! His question was, how do I deal with ops with no utility? The answer is, manage your utility better? You can also use teamwork and shoulder peeking to bait out shots, but that's not the issue here, is it? The issue is how awful your peeks were. Let me show you what it looks like from the opponent's perspective so you can gain some perspective. Look at how easy you made the game for him. You turned Counter-Strike into a point-and-click adventure without the pointing, slow peeking and wide peeking oppers every single time, missing your shots, poor crosshair placement, poor counter-strafing. Listen, buddy, I respect you. You got a lot of balls to send in a demo that we can all learn from, but that was a mess. But don't worry, I was once a janitor, so I know a thing or two about cleaning up a mess, and also taking out the trash. Oh yeah. I'm a terrorist, and I want to peek an opper without utility. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. That's the video! The triangle of skill in Counter-Strike is mechanics, game sense, and teamwork. So let's start with mechanics. The mechanics of peeking. Now, the closer you are to an angle, whether you're holding it or whether you're peeking, the more of an advantage you give to your opponent. What? That sounds like crazy talk, Warowl. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Well, I have a video I made like 6 years ago or so. It's my perspective tutorial. Highly recommend you watch it. There's gonna be a link in the end page of this video. If you slow peek a corner like Elcana was doing a few times, you're giving your enemy a huge advantage in that they're gonna see you coming around the corner and will be able to easily line up a headshot on you. Shift walking should only really be used when you're trying not to let the enemy hear where you are. When you actually get ready to peek, you can peek without making noise, while also doing it quickly. When you're moving in Counter-Strike, you shoot inaccurately.
Wait, you don't make any noise when you do that?
When you peek, you have to move. So we have to figure out a way to slow down our movement to shoot accurately after peeking. We do this through counter-strafing. So you peek around the corner, and then you press the opposite key of movement to slow yourself down faster in order to shoot faster and control where you stop, so you don't just glide around the corner. Normally, you want to peek as narrowly as possible so as not to put yourself out in the open. You make yourself a harder target to hit, and you only have to engage one opponent at the same time. But sometimes you may want to wide peek. Let's say that there's a player standing here at default, and you've seen him kind of rotate that way, right? So you kind of know he's here. You can wide peek, kind of go past him, and now you're completely past his angle. He can't see you anymore. If he tries to peek, you got him there, right? Or you can just keep moving and kind of get by him. Let's say there's a player playing default right here. If he's holding his angle, a lot of times he's gonna hold like right here. So if I run all the way by and then shoot him, it forces him to move.
Please, Dad, turn off this fucking god-awful video.
Yeah, I really turn it off. Thank you, chat.
It's also really good to do when you have a teammate with you who is peeking more narrowly. Oh yeah, if you're dealing with an opper like this guy was.
I still don't understand why.
Did you mimic how that would look like IRL? I do have guns, but I'm not going to show a gun on Twitch because I will be banned. So this is my gun. Now let's talk about game sense, specifically dealing with an AWPer when you don't have utility. You can either shoot him first, which you can only really do with a pre-shoot, or bait out his shot, which I actually did improperly there. Did you see how I did it improperly? We'll talk about that later. Pre-shooting requires a lot of map knowledge to actually know where people tend to be so you can line up those shots beforehand. Pre-shooting is basically shooting without visually recognizing the opponent. So I don't even think about an opponent being at quad. I am going to shoot there. I've already decided I'm going to shoot there.
Yeah, I don't know how to do these setups.
It's like one movement, right? You do a peek,
How can you do these setups
peek,
without seeing the quad first, you know?
I think what was happening with L. O'Connell a lot is, let's say the player was right there at NBK. He kind of looked at NBK. He went around the corner. He stopped, visually recognized, moved his crosshair, went to click. A lot of extra steps that he really didn't have to do that got him killed. He should just, you know, shoot the guy.
I know where it is,
like
but
advice. Just shoot the guy, duh.
It's about finding the headshot position right away, right? When you're gonna guess like this.
Include some more movement, either shoot and go back behind cover, or if you want to stay out there, you can move back and forth a little bit, and you're still gonna be able to shoot accurately while you do that because you're not moving fast enough. Also consider if you just move more widely like this and make yourself even a bigger target, as you spray, when you change directions, it'll be accurate shots again. So if you control your spray well enough, you'll notice that the shots still go in the middle. When you start getting a little bit fast, they start going a little bit out there, but then once you change again, as long as you know how to control the spray, they'll go right back to the middle. I should add how to control the spray. Change again. Notice that the shots, when you change directions, it'll be accurate shots again. So if you control your spray well enough, you'll notice that the shots still go in the middle. When you start getting a little bit fast, they start going a little bit out there, but then once you change again, as long as you know how to control the spray, they'll go right back to the middle. I should add that when you're going up against
spam A and
just
D?
moving your head hitbox around isn't really
Wait, is it really that simple? You don't even have to press down the mouse?
To bait out an enemy shot, you do something called a shoulder peek, which is just that.
What the fuck? How did I not know this?
Shoulder around the corner. Notice that I don't see the enemy as I do it, but he sees just a tiny little sliver of me. AWPers tend to hold a little bit away from the angle because they know they're not fast enough to hit a player who's running out. So they set up here to hit a player as they're running out.
How the fuck did I not know this?
So when you shoulder peek, just a tiny little bit of you shows, it'll be a difficult hit for them to kind of flick back. Most of the time, they're not going to be able to do it fast enough, and they'll see your shoulder, shoot, because they've lined up for you running out, and you'll kind of trick a shot off out of them. After you bait out the AWP player's shot, hey, he shot, you now know where he is because you heard him. Tell your damn teammates, for crying out loud. Knowing where an AWP player is super important. You get that intel right away. After he shoots, you know there's a period of time before he can shoot again, so you can move out and hold the angle if you want, or you can even run by. Now, if he re-peeks, you're not even there anymore. You're in this further area, and you can start focusing on other things. Maybe even get close to him. Like, let's say he re-peeks and is still holding. You hear the scope again. It's like, boom, I'm right in front of you now. I have an easy shot. I can just easily pre-shoot you, buddy. So, yeah, just take advantage of the fact that the player has shot. Even just, oh, he shot. I'm going to walk back a little bit. I'm going to play passive, but now we know there's an AWPer B.
Now we know, and that AWPer is me.
The baby with you?
No. Oops.
Welcome to Uganda.
Forsen Scoots it is. $3 from Ginger Matt says, Forsen, bring back the food cooking streams. Food cooking streams. What else would I be cooking? Meth? Food is implied.
Welcome to Uganda.
But no, my kebab wasn't appreciated. Lepunan, 5 gifted subs. My man, my man.
Welcome to Uganda.
Very well. But yeah.
Welcome to Uganda.
A woman. 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 Oh, she's so hot. No. Woman! You want to go now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, give me 5 minutes, alright?
5 minutes.
Alright. Asian Strider, hello Forsen, have you seen this?
This video is sponsored by Unwired Robots merch store.
No, I haven't.
Welcome to Uganda.
But it's not worth my 5 minutes. Alright boys, so the plan is we finish the motherfucking game with the grill, and then it's Friday. I think there's some shit released, but I'm not sure. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, the long drive. Yeah, we want to try the long drive. We want to try out the longest drive. That's true. That's true. Might be a very short drive. We don't know. Paul donates and says, "Fuck you, alcohol. Forsen, you're doing really well at CS considering your limited experience. However, if you only play competitive matches, you will get to rank you belong, but you won't get better because most of the time you're not shooting and aiming." What?
Welcome to Uganda.
What does that mean? I will get to rank I belong, but you will not get better because most of the time you're not shooting and aiming.
Welcome to Uganda.
I guess what you're trying to say is that I'm not working enough on my aim to improve from said rank. But it's inaccurate. Every time you learn a little bit better where to hold the angles with the
Welcome
op
to
and such.
Uganda.
I do choke a lot of the time, but that's just what it is. Chokes. I hit the hard shots. I miss the easy shots. When I get up from behind and I scope in, and I know I'm gonna miss the shot because I always fucking miss the shot. But then they jump, flashbang at the same time. I'm completely wide. I just bang in the head. I shoot through the fucking D2 doors every single time. Every single time. My aim, the hard shots are not hard for me, but the easy shots, I choke all the time. The easy shots, I choke all the time. I don't know why. I don't know why. But hey, what happened to my monitor capture? Oh. Easy equals easy to miss. Yeah, because I guess it's because they move weirdly. Like when they see you and you see them, you can kind of predict what they're gonna do, right? Oh, he's gonna jump to avoid my op shot between this distance, or he's gonna be ducking now to shoot me, and you aim at the fucking stomach. But when they don't see you, they can just backpedal and stuff. They can just, I don't know, do weird shit because they're not trying to dodge your shot. They're trying to dodge someone else, and then you miss them. It's hard. It's the hardest shots. The easiest shots are the hardest, I'm telling you. And the hardest shots are pretty easy for me. It's so different on your rank versus higher tiers. I mean, I'm like DMG is like the fifth highest, right? Out of like 18 ranks. Fourth. Oh, is it fourth? I thought there was 2 Eagle ranks and then 1 wannabe global and then 1 global after. Isn't there a wannabe Eagle into a wannabe global? I'm pretty sure.
Welcome to Uganda.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I guess I still like even at DMG I get people who leave after 3 rounds into a 7-day ban. Like, what is this? Like, do you not take it seriously, even at this rank? Like, what the fuck?
Welcome to Uganda.
Jesus Christ, when are people gonna play serious? Fuck. Alright, woman! Nina! Nina! You ready? I'm gonna invite you. Gonna try Dark Souls BR today. Did it actually officially release, or was that just bullshit? Was there a 1.0 releasing yesterday? I didn't follow up on that. Yes. Did you used to play ranked in CSGO? Yeah, I did before, but apparently they changed the system and now it's way hard. Now global is actually global, you know. Now it's actually top 100 legend in Hearthstone, you know. It's good shit now. Back then it was kind of herp-a-derp. I don't know what the percentage of global is. Is it top 0.5%? Should be. It's 0.1. Oh, really? Yeah. 0.7. Oh, some people are saying 0.75. Alright.
Welcome to Uganda.
Let's see if my brain works a bit better today.